Hey everybody, it's Darrell with the weekly Back 40 broadcast, always bringing you a nugget or a nudge to support you in creating your second half of life as your best half. I forget, I always sometimes forget, make sure before you leave, grab your top 10 tips for a radical second half below. Today I want to talk about two seemingly oxymoronic ideas: chaos and balance. And I actually wrote a blog post today, which if you're coming to the blog here, you'll be able to see it below in a lot more detail. But I juxtapose this idea of chaotic balance. In the Back 40, we say that you have yet to do what you came here to do. No matter where you are right now, no matter what your age, no matter what you've already accomplished, that you have yet to do what you came here to do. Sometimes when people get into their 40s, 50s, 60s, the way society has us think is that, our best was in the past, and that, now it's just kind of like, getting by or slow decline and something like that. And we say, BS, that's just a belief system. And we're here to turn that around. The point being is that if you have yet to do what you really came here to do, no matter what you've done before, it's going to take growth, learning new things, putting yourself outside your comfort zone. And so, for those who subscribe to what we're about here, is that your best is yet to come and babe, won't it be fine, like Frank Sinatra sings. For those who subscribe to that, then what you feel is you feel the need or the desire to grow and take on new things and invent new chapters. And guess what? Got it. That invites chaos. It just does, because you're going to be getting outside your comfort zone, doing new things, trying new things. It invites chaos. It's not settled. There's this other part of us, though, this other part that wants us life to be predictable, wants to stay safe, and wants to, have everything, known ahead of time. And so that invites balance and, kind of keeping a status quo maintenance. So question is, how do you mix chaos and balance? Chaotic balance. How do you find chaotic balance? And so I want to offer a few ideas for you today on how to bring those together, because you really want to invite the chaos, and yet to a certain degree, you got to find the balance that allows you to take all that creativity and kind of rein it in. So the first step towards chaotic balance is I call free the artist. So whatever that drive is, whatever that is that you want to create, and I'm not just talking about artists with canvases in front of them. Well, metaphorically I am, but we're all artists when we're taking on something new. Is it a new business? Is it a book you want to write? Is it a career change? Is it a new relationship that you want to invent the possibility for yourself having? Is it reinventing your old relationship? So one time, an artist who actually created amazing art, she said, Darrell, you're an artist. And I said, what? I'm in business and, all this and, spiritual and things like that. What do you mean I'm an artist? And she said, you're just an artist. And inside all of us who are up to creating something big and something new, there is that artist. And in the blog below, I wrote out today, you'll see a couple books that I recommend that you go get to open yourself up to get beyond the resistance that we naturally feel towards getting outside our comfort zone. So free the artist. Find ways to bring out that creativity, to allow it. Take a class, get a coach, join a group or some kind of community to start allowing yourself to free that inner thing that wants to express. So free the artist. Number 2, expect discombobulation. Yeah, I think I spelled it right, and it's a long word and it barely fit on the card. But expect, if you're really taking that on, you're really taking on something big and something new, it's going to shake things up. It's going to shake you up emotionally. It's going to shake you up mentally, physically, maybe even spiritually. It's, you know, in the second half, we kind of want to have things be predictable, and we kind of want to already know the way life is and the way we are and all of that. And so that doesn't have a lot of unpredictability. It doesn't have a lot of discombobulation in it. Discombobulation is your friend if you're really taking on becoming who you came here to be and doing what you came here to do. So know that discombobulation is on the way, and then wrangle those wild stallions into pens. So, in the Old West, they would go out into, the wilderness, and they would find these wild stallions, and they became the horses that they used to grow their crops and ride and pull their wagons. So these wild stallions, these, crazy ideas, or these things that you're thinking you might want to do, yes, bring them in, allow the room for them to, germinate. Like I said, join the groups, give yourself time, expect the discombobulation, and then find ways to build structures. Find ways to build these new ideas and these new initiatives into structures. What are new ways that you need to organize your time? What are new ways of thinking or operating? Just a few ways to bring balance into life. And there's a couple of ways, meditation. You might, if you're taking on something big, you might actually start meditating. You might need to meditate. You might need to have that time to really still the mind. Maybe time blocking, like really blocking out your time and what you're going to accomplish when, and starting to find new structures. Maybe action buddies. Actually having somebody that you're going to say what you're going to accomplish, and, they hold you to account. So the idea is, let's free the artist. Let's expect things to be discombobulated, and let's wrangle all of that into pins so as to create more of the new us, who we came here to be and what we came here to do. And that's what we're about here in the Back 40. So thanks for joining today. Hopefully that was helpful. Be sure you read the entire blog below. I've got some great books I recommend. Grab your top 10 tips for a radical second half, and have a radical week. We'll see you again next week.